Alrighty, this podcast is for CNT140. We're working on our BidSpec project again. This week we're looking at our backbone links. So I've gone to content page on D2L, gone to the BidSpec page, open up the notes section, and in there I'm looking for backbone links. So I'm going to scroll down here. This is the backbone links notes page that's there for you. The beginning, I have a reminder of where we should be on our project so far. Super quick site survey. We picked our closets. We started the spreadsheet where we were estimating the amount of horizontal cabling we'll need. We added a new tab where we started a cost sheet where we're putting the cost of our equipment. We added to that the cost of the horizontal cabling. We started our maps showing the horizontal cabling and closets in our building. We'll be adding to that. We also added the cost of our work area outlet supplies, boxes, faceplates, jacks, that sort of thing. We added to our cost sheet the patch panels that we need. And we also added a new tab to our spreadsheet showing our patch panel layout. So this week we're looking at what do we need to add for our backbone links. Now, in our building, we probably have more than one closet. That's typically normal. So the first thing we need to do is estimate the length of cable we need for our fiber link between our two closets, if you will. So I'm going to jump over to my Google Drive. I'm going to go into my hack, open up my Google Apps. Oh, let's try that again. Open up my Google Apps here. Go to my Drive. In here, I'm going to open up my 140 folder I have created, and then I'm going to open my spreadsheet. That's where I'm going to start. I think this is my version 2 down here. Here we go. I'm going to open up my spreadsheet. And again, just a reminder, I have my estimation tab, cost sheet tab, patch panel layout. I'm going to the estimation page, and I'm just going to copy roughly the first 2 lines up here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm just going to, down here, just below my horizontal cabling, paste that down. And this is going to be my estimation for my backbone. So I'm going to come in here and edit this a little bit, and I'm just going to say, from maybe my closet room 116 that I have to 129 or whatever it happens to be, I would indicate my 2 closets there I'm connecting. I'm just going to say that this is my backbone. That's what this is, backbone link or something of that nature. I'll measure on my map. I'll measure my map just like I did otherwise. Maybe I'm getting 6.5 inches or, 9.5 inches this time because it's a significant distance. It's converting it to feet, adding my distance, and telling me the whole shebang here. I'm only going to need 1 cable drop. But there it tells me I need 425 feet or whatever it happens to be. So there, super quickly, I can estimate the distance that I need for my backbone link. All right. Now that I have that, and that's what I'm showing you here, I just kind of did that on the bottom of my spreadsheet. Now I have some options. I have 2 ways I can handle this. One is I could bulk order fiber optic cabling, pull it, and then terminate it myself. If I were doing a bunch of backbone links or a bunch of fiber links between closets or have multiple closets, this might be worthwhile. Since in our project we have literally just one, fiber link between 2 closets, really we can get by with ordering pre-terminated fiber link that we just install in the cable trays and plug and go. So that actually would be a good fit for our plan. Just kind of order a pre-terminated length of fiber to connect my closets. I just need a supplier to do so. Well, luckily I have on D2L for you on the BidSpec supplier area. I have a place called Stonewall Cables. I even put their link here that allows us to order pre-terminated fiber to length. So I'm going to go to Stonewall Cables. I'm actually just going to put a search in here. I do have this linked on the D2L content page. If you go to the BidSpec area under the suppliers, I have this linked for you. There's Stonewall Cable. I'm going to pull their catalog open. I'm going to go right to their fiber optic cables, and I just need to collect the appropriate type of cable that I'm going to use to connect my closets and then input the details of connectors and length and that sort of thing. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. They give me some choices on cabling. I'm going to jump down to the 5125 10 gig laser optimized. I don't need to go higher than that for now. I can go to the 10 gig laser. That would be good enough for between my closets. I'll click on that option, and it's now going to give me option how many strands of fiber do I want. Do I want a 4-strand? Do I want a 6-strand, 8-strand? I'll just start with 2-strand for now. But I could think of down the road if I wanted to do a 6 or 8-strand, if I wanted to have parallel backbones or something like that. I'll just start with the basics for now and say I want to buy this 2-strand multi-mode fiber. And it brings up a page which actually is kind of cool. It allows me to plug in specifics where it's going to match it to what I want. So the first area I'll pick is plenum rating. I want plenum rated cable that's airing on the safe side for my building. The connector styles, I'm going to go with LC because that is pretty much the standard today. Most things are LC fiber connectors. It asks me, do I want a pulling eye? Yes, that's going to allow me to install it in my trays and everything better. I'm actually going to put interduct up in the trays, and then the pull eye allows me to connect the rope on and carefully pull it through the interduct in my trays and install this much easier. The only thing left is I need to put the feet in. How many feet am I going to deal with? So I'm going to look back at my map again, or my spreadsheet again. I had 425 feet, so I will pick here 425 feet. And there would be, if I needed a quantity of 1 or 2, if I wanted to do 2, because, more than one, I wanted to have a parallel backbone or something, I could do that, but I'm just going to put 1 for now. There is my details. All I need to do is copy this information over to my spreadsheet, and I have ordered a fiber cable that I can use to connect my closets together. So I'll copy this info over to my spreadsheet and actually add it to my cost sheet. So I'm going to go to the cost sheet tab here, backbone cable. I'm going to put in there, this is the type of cable I'm doing. And let's put a couple more details on. Plenum rated LC, 425 feet kind of thing. Plenum rated, 425 feet, LC to LC cable or something of that nature. That'll give me all the details about that cable, and then I'll copy over the model number. Here we go. And the price of this guy is what, $315, if you will. So we'll put the model number in. We're going to put 1 for now. We'll say $315. I could indicate 2 here if I wanted to do some sort of parallel backbone. I'll just order 2 of them. I can leave that on there, and then I'll copy my source over. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There is an easy way to deal with a fiber backbone for my building. The only thing left I would need to do, and I actually didn't put this on the notes page, but I'll just remind you while we're here, the only thing left I would need to do is pull up my, I'll pull up the map of my building here. I have my map of my building started where I have my horizontal cabling closets labeled. The only thing left I would need to do is start indicating the backbone cabling between my closets. So I'd want to say, there's my line. Let's start getting a line in here. Oops. There we are. And I will put a line in here. I'm going to want to change its color to red or orange or something so it stands out. I'm probably going to make it a little bit wider or a little bit thicker too so it stands out. And then start indicating that that is my fiber backbone link. So I'll come down here, put another line in, over to here, over to here, into this closet. Then I'll put one here into this closet. Yay! There's my fiber link. Come down here, put a little orange line, and then I'll put a text label in to say that this is a 10 gig multi-mode fiber link. Something of that effect. That way we know exactly what it is. I'll open up my box here a little bit. Get it all in. There we go. That'd be about the only thing left I need to do for my backbone link. So super quickly, I'm estimating my cable distance over here on my cable estimation. Take that distance to our supplier, Stonewall Cables, plug the info in, get the model number and price out of here so I can add that to my cost sheet. So I'll plop that onto my cost sheet right here, and then take a minute and go back to my cable map of my building and add my fiber link in. That's all we really need for our backbone link for our BidSpec this week. Oops, let me jump back over here. That's all we really need. And I just put this down here as a reminder. This is the steps to go through to do that.